What's up everybody and welcome to the Beats Authority. In this channel we review albums from a producer's point of view, and today we are reviewing Coping Mechanism by Willow. In reality what I wanted to review is Kodak Black's new album, and for some reason he decided not to drop it, so I was like, the album that I'm gonna enjoy the most this week probably would be Quavo and Takeoff, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have what I'm expecting. I know they will deliver, but I was like, okay, let's go a little more adventurous. Willow, I know her from that Whip song when she was like 5 years old or something, but I really have no idea what she's doing, so this is gonna be a surprise for me. That's why I decided to do it. That's more challenging for me. Also, I want to be as diverse as possible, so when there is an opportunity for me to review anything other than hip-hop, I will. Especially when it's something that is as popular as this, I'm gonna try to understand what the appeal is. And in general, as a huge fan of rock music, I really believe rock music is dead, and I'm still having hope and I'm still expecting the Messiah to come and to save rock. So is Willow gonna save rock music? Maybe it's my fault. It's interesting to say the least. This was really unexpected. It's cool in a way. It feels like a mashup. It feels like a Frankenstein of different things. I see a lot of Muse in here, but I see a lot of like messiest things, and I see some more hardcore rock like Pantera, Slayer with that, but it doesn't sound like them. Rhythmically it's that, but sonically it's not. And quite honestly, I have to say this is interesting because it's a lot going on. The first part of the hook is melodically pretty nice. Falling Endlessly, honestly I'm kind of very nicely surprised with this thing. The production is excellent. I have nothing to say. The production is amazing. The acoustic guitars layers on top of the electric guitars, that's an interesting choice. It adds pretty shiny texture to the thing. I know it has been done before, but it's still good to see it put this way. Vocal production is excellent. The fact that every single phrase or every single part of the song have different effects, different positioning in the mix, and all these things make it super interesting. Panning of the guitars, having the guitar solo and the reverb on the guitar solo is pretty beautiful. The outro, the way it ends, it's pretty great. Honestly, this sounds like expensive production. This is great production, but in my opinion the composition is not great. The production is outshining the composition because the composition is not as strong, so you don't pay attention to that. It's like makeup, too much makeup. How I define great composition musically is literally if you take a guitar or a piano and sing with it and it's beautiful. Here I don't think that's the case. There's a lot going on, but that applies to a lot of songs, by the way, don't get me wrong. Here it feels like the production is on a higher level than the composition. Curious, Furious, it's good, it's nice, greatly put together. The start was beautiful. I like the break with the claps. I like the solo at the end. The melodies here are pretty great. Y has a great arrangement. There is no concept of loops or anything repeating on the drums, on the guitar, and the singing, and on the effects. Like, so much is happening. Even if you dissect it, it might seem like a simple structure of the song, but it's really not. Every 2 max 4 measures there is something new or a switch happening, and it always keeps you focused on the music. You never get bored. There's something happening all the time, and that's maybe something from our time. Plus rhythmically, in terms of drums, there's a lot of interesting stuff happening here. I have to credit the producer here who did amazing, excellent, Chris Griatti. Coping Mechanism is okay. My highlight is the melodies of the vocals on the hook, but I think the hook vocals are not shining enough. They are not highlighted enough. They are pretty well in the background. So far this is the first noticeable mistake of mixing. Mistake to me. Maybe this is what they wanted, and this is not a mistake. In the hook I want the vocal to shine, and here the guitar solo that you hear, that is great. The way it's written, the phrases, how it starts, how it ends, how it builds up, the sound design of the guitar, all of it is great. The guitar in the mix is outshining the vocals. When the vocals come back right after the guitar solo, you will realize what I'm talking about. Maybe the producer said, okay, this is my song, Willow, chill here. Split, the intro is so good. The way it starts, the composition is so beautiful, and this this is what I'm referring to earlier when I'm talking about the fact that when the chord progression, the melodies are beautiful, you don't need to do too much in terms of production. So this is exactly what I'm referring to in the beginning, in the acoustic parts of the song. This could have been my favorite song here if it didn't have the hook with the heavy distorted guitars. I think that was unnecessary in this context. I believe this song could have been way nicer without that. It just takes away of the beauty of the verse. Hover like a goddess. The rhythms here are annoying to me. This fast ska sounding stuff are just not for me. I don't know, maybe some people enjoy this, maybe it's good energy for live music, but I don't know, it was never my thing, and doing it in 2022 doesn't make it any better. You're a Stranger has a great arrangement, the structure is cool, and the transition between different parts is pretty cool as well. There is a lot of very small details in the drums that are rhythmically interesting. Vocal production is great as always. I think you would have gained to have some decibels more in the distorted sections, but that's just me. Perfectly Not Close with Yves Tumor. It's really cool, it's really good song, but nothing special. It's nice, that's it, but there's nothing to remember here. It reminds me a little bit of early 2000 electronic rock type of music. No Control, wow, I'm actually amazed. This is an amazing song. I have absolutely nothing to say about nothing. Melodies beautiful, chords beautiful, transitions beautiful, the bridges, everything. This is excellent. I love this song. BATSHIT is a skip to me. There's nothing wrong with it, but there's nothing good with it. Like, it's just average. You can't afford average after No Control. You should have stopped it there. That was so good. So my favorite song in this album is No Control, and my least favorite song is Coping Mechanism. Now I listen to the music, purely music. I actually enjoy listening to it and I like it. And you know what I realize? I fucking hate the image that comes with this. I don't like how she's representing herself. I don't like the cheap copy of what happened 30 years ago, that rebel without a cause image and like all that stuff, being angry for no reason and being pissed at life and ew, my life's so difficult and I want to break everything and all that that shit is cool for teenagers, but I don't think it's cool anymore, and I don't think it's cool from anybody older than 18 years old. I think it's super cringe to look at. Maybe because I'm past that, I don't know, but it feels super cringe. I define great music by music that is enjoyable by blind people, that purely absorbs the music without being influenced by all the visual noise that comes with it. And this is a perfect example of it. Maybe some people like the image, I hate it, and the music is beautiful. Maybe the image is appealing to some people, but you're missing out on so many people, and I'm one of them as a user, not as a reviewer here, as casual listener. When I see these music videos, I don't want to listen, I don't want to know more, because it just looks so trash to me. When I listen to the music without it, it's so beautiful. This album is great production, great everything, but you expect that. I'm sorry, Willow, to bring this, but being the daughter of Will Smith gives you access to unlimited resources. I'm guessing she can have anything she wants, any producer she wants, any guitar player she wants. Same with Jaden. We saw a lot of kids, of stars that tried to be artsy and it's a complete flop. In this case, kudos, thumbs up, hats, whatever it is, you are doing great. Nobody fucking should use her position against her. She is born with that. That is not her fault. If I was born in that, I will of course take advantage of what is given to me, and it's up to them to take it to the next level, and here she definitely is. So yeah, I have to admit I didn't have the highest expectations coming here, but I'm very positively surprised. Let me know what you guys think about this album. Do you think Willow is gonna save rock? Peace.